Postgame here on the Kings Broadcast Network. Jordan Kiss with Dwight Lee. And Dwight, after a difficult loss last night, the Kings bounced back as good as they could have with a big 7-2 win here over Victoria and picking up a very big 2 points in the process.
Yeah, really happy with the effort tonight. And, our special teams, our goaltending, our team defense, much improved performance.
Well, let's get to the start of this game, and it was a little shaky early on with Grizzlies, controlling the play and kind of carrying over from, last night in the third period. But you guys stood tall. You got some good goaltending from Justin Katz early on. Yeah,
I think that we kind of got the good goaltending in the key times when the game was tight early in the game. Shut the door for us, and first 20 kind of gave us a chance to get established and get rolling.
Well, you get up to a 1-0 lead in that first period on a goal from Adam Mendelson, and with the way that period went, that felt like a really big and good confidence booster goal for this Kings team to get up early.
Definitely. They pressed, and we weathered the storm, and then we started getting to work there, and Mendy took a puck to the net. It kind of got a bit of a bounce there, and found the back of the net.
Well, then we go to the second period, and what a start to the second period it was. 3 goals in a minute and 39 seconds. First, you get another good bounce off the foot of Luc DeVries, who got his first in the league.
I think that was one of those things where you make your own luck. I mean, he did get the bounce, but he went hard to the net. Like he joined up with the play in the neutral zone, and kind of the middle driver between the D and went through him and created that sort of that pile up situation in the net front. And yeah, he gets the bounce, but he kind of made it happen with some hard work.
And then you get Ryan Arnold 30 seconds later, his first of 2 on the night. And that line with him, Dadier and Samidas have been playing some good hockey this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. They've been very effective. A lot of, dangerous shooters that are big bodies that can hang onto pucks and protect pucks. And they've kind of found a good rhythm playing pucks down low and finding each other around the net. And they can all finish. So, yeah, it's been good for them.
And then to finish off that frenzy at the start of the period, Jackson Feuder getting in on things. And again, his line with Morrow and Belzile, another good night as well.
Yeah, they converted twice, and they had several chances throughout the game. And, Feuder's got a nice release on his shot and made no mistake and nearly had another one for sure.
Well, then you go up 4-0, and, of course, there was, what happened last night. What was kind of the approach after getting that off to that early lead in the second period?
Yeah, not taking our foot off the gas and making sure that we've got support coming back and a few little technical things to adjust. But I liked how we handled that. I mean, we got up, I think it was 5 rip or 6 rip, and they got back into it with a couple. But yeah, I like how we responded and how we adjusted from last night.
And after you went up 4-0, Grizzlies started to put it on a little bit. They got 2 power plays back-to-back, but those were 2 pretty big penalty kills.
Yeah, I mean, penalty kill was perfect tonight, and we were disciplined for the most part, but when we did get on the kill, we were getting in lanes and tying up sticks, and anything that got through, Katsy was getting a good sight line on and making the save.
Well, then you go to the third period, and I got a little bit of a shaky start to the third as well. Grizzlies got one in the first few minutes, and then they got a second one. And again, that kind of mindset of like, oh no, here we go again, started to creep in. But you get, before we get to the next Kings goal, I think really that start of the third period is the only point where I think the Kings could have been better.
Yeah, we had built up quite a buffer there, and maybe got away from it a little bit, but I felt like after that we got refocused and took control and then drew some penalties and were able to convert again on the power play.
And 7 goals tonight, but I think the biggest goal was that Christian Morrow goal right after you made it 5-2, because again, it felt like the Grizzlies might have building some momentum because they know they've come back against the Kings, but you get that goal right away, and I think that was the goal that ultimately sealed the deal tonight.
Yeah, a bit of a silencer there. They push back and then and then finding the mark there. Morrow's been generating a ton of scoring chances that haven't been able to find the back of the net, and it was good to see him get on the board.
You had one more from Anthony Lucarelli to wrap things up, and another great game for him. 3 points last night, 3 points tonight, and he has been absolutely on fire the last couple of weeks. What is it? What has it been with Anthony over the last little bit?
I think just, he's been on fire as far as production, but like he's been a consistent guy in his preparation, his work ethic, his play away from the puck. So he does all those little things, and then he's just been able to, capitalize on his power play opportunities. He's been shooting the puck more. He's been forcing them to turn the puck over and generating scoring chances off the rush. So I think he's just been very effective and working hard, and he's got a lot of skill. He's really good around the net, and it's good to see him, especially as a guy that's been a leader for this group that sort of brings it night in and night out to get on a bit of a heater.
Anthony Yu, 4 points tonight. His third 4-point game of the season, and it's just another one of those games where he was just able to set up his guys, and something we've seen from Anthony a lot this year, but it seemed a little bit different out there tonight.
Yeah, and with him and Jonesy and Pops there, like on the top on the power play, I felt like Victoria's got a pretty aggressive kill, and they were able to use each other and get open and control the play, and I think Yui was a big part of that, and I think those power play goals, some of them are off of plays that we created down low, but it all starts with setting up the attack and gaining control, and like I said, Yui was always in Jonesy, like they were finding each other, getting open for one another, and supporting one another, and allowing us to set it up.
You get another good goaltending performance from Justin Katz. His third very good, high-quality start. A big win for him, 38 saves, first start. And we talked just at the start of the interview how his saves early on, kept his team in it. And, you have to love the goaltending situation that the Kings have right now with Vincent Lamberti and Justin Katz between the pipes.
Yeah, I mean, for Katzy, he's gotten an opportunity to come here and play, and he was ready for it. And it took him a couple of starts to kind of get a feel for things. And now it's, like you said, it's been several performances in a row where he's played pretty high-end hockey. And not only, making big saves, but making big saves in the key times. When the game was tight, he shut the door, and like I was saying, Victoria came out hard, and they created some chances, and making those big saves, allowing us to get our footing and get into the game, was huge.
Well, you take 2 of 4 points this weekend, but again, going back to last night, it feels like this could have been a lot better in the point category. But are you still coming away from this weekend, happy with the way things went?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about every game at this point is a must-win, and we're chasing down Couch, and they've got Langley tonight, so we're going to be watching the scores on that one. But this is 2 weekends where we play a strong Alberni club, and take the first one, and then have a tight game in the second game, and then we're pleased with the result tonight. But I mean, we could have had them yesterday. I mean, I'd go as far as to say we should have had them. We had a 3-goal lead. We had a 4-2 lead, kind of the tail end of the second period. So that one kind of slipped away. But tonight we were much better, and these are some of the teams that are several spots ahead of us in the standings, and I can really feel like we've covered ground on them, and we're more competitive, and with Vic, I mean, we've taken 2 out of the last 3, and then we've been much more competitive against Alberni, so that's who we've got next, and looking forward to it.
Now you're really starting the important stretch now. 8 games left, 6 of them on the road, and if this team wants to find a way going into the playoffs, they got to find a way to win consistently on the road, and as you mentioned, that starts next weekend in Victoria and Alberni. Yeah,
you bet. The last 2 opponents that we've had here at home, and we've had some positive results. We've seen some areas that we needed to address, so we're looking forward to the challenge, and ready to get back at it.
Well, we can't wait. Kings will go against the Grizzlies one more time next Friday from the Q Center. Puck drop at 7 o'clock. Dwight, again, thank you for your time here postgame, and we'll talk to you again next time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.